Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Wizard101 Rebirth series. Last episode we finished up Colossus Boulevard. It was a bit of a shorter episode, but today's episode should be countered to that by being quite a bit longer, because today I plan on doing all of Triton Underwater. I'm going to finish the entire thing. We're about to see how it goes.
The storm mill is in trouble.
Something strange is going on down below us, and we don't know what.
Sounds
You might
mysterious.
not know this, but we collect magical lightning here. It's
Magical
stored in
lightning
storm
here.
batteries buried far below the mill. The storm batteries are in tunnels that were once beneath Triton Avenue, but now they're located right off Crab Alley. I need your help to take a look down there and see what can be done. Here's a water-breathing potion.
Water-breathing potion.
Go to the edge of the river, near the anchor rope, and jump down to Crab Alley. Find Ermin. He might have an idea about what's going on down there.
Alright, we're going down to Crab Alley.
Looks like the spot. Next stop, Crab Alley.
Boom. Look at that. That's spooky. It's got the spooky music going.
Welcome. It is good to see a wizard in these strange times. I'm happy to see you, King Thermidor.
King Thermidor.
Just returned from his world tour. The king went into the breach to investigate. He's been acting very... The king had a falling out with his advisor,
Thomas
Sir Thomas
Cromshell.
Could you talk to Sir Thomas in the White Tower? One of those
Aye, aye.
guards may have a key. You'll have to defeat one and take it.
Alright, here we go. Now, Crab Alley does actually give quite a bit of XP. You can see here, I mean, 515 is nothing to scoff at. A counter to that, though, is that Crab Alley is slightly more difficult. Not, like, extremely difficult, but it is slightly more difficult than the things we've done so far. Now, I'm trying to think... I don't know, I mean, most of you probably don't do side quests, so you wouldn't know. I don't actually think there are any side quests in Crab Alley. Are there? I don't think there are. Maybe there are. And I just don't know them. I only say that because I have been just kind of doing all the side quests in my own time. And I figure I'm just going to keep that up for Wizard City, and then Crocotopia I might... Excuse me, sorry. Crocotopia I might do some of the side quests. We'll see how it goes. I definitely don't plan on doing every side quest, especially once I get to, like, Arc 2. I'm probably not going to do that many side quests. Mainly because, I'm pretty sure if I'm going to do every side quest, I'll end up being level 60, like, pre-Celestia, which... admittedly could be cool. It could be cool to just stomp through Celestia using Waterworks gear, but we'll see how it goes. Because I've mentioned this before, and not all of you might know this, especially if you're watching this without, like, reading the patch notes or knowing much about the game, but recently they changed it so that apparently you can get from levels 1 to 50 using only Arc 1 main quests, which is much different than before, because before... you could only get up to about level 43 to 44 if you did only the main quests, which, that's a big difference. Like, 7 levels is a big difference of XP. That's like a good, I mean, by that point, it's probably taking 40,000 XP plus to level up, maybe, give or take a little bit. So that's a lot. Alright. Easy victory.
And find a key marked with the image of a white tower.
The image of a white tower. Alright. I'm gonna grab some HP. A little low after that, but 515 XP is not bad. Gonna be level 14 from this. Sorry, I'm getting a text from my friend right now. He's asking me a very vital question. Oh, he's asking me about merch.
Trespasser, get them!
He's asking me if he was to get a Pierce the Veil hoodie, which one should he get? And I've told him and he said based. So we've solved the issue. Why do these things only have 120 health? Sorry, I'm very distracted by the fact that yeah, can I? If I hold this up to get the camera, can you see that? You can see that, kind of. It's the glares on it, so you can't see it very well. What if I turn up the brightness to max? The glare is still on it. Go away, son. Okay, I'm not good enough to do this. Anyways, it was that one or this white one. Okay, you can see the white one. The black one's hard to see, though. I recommended the black one, because I think the black one's better. I actually have a Pierce the Veil hoodie that I got from when I went to go see them in May, which, if you haven't heard the story about what happened to me at the end of May, my gallbladder didn't explode, but it was getting ready to. So, if you want to hear that story, go watch episode 3, I believe it was. Alright. I like how the actual random river claws outside are like kind of pathetically weak, and then the tower guards that are supposed to be guarding this prisoner are... Did I say that the enemies outside are weak? I meant these guys are weak, and the enemies outside are strong. Very strange. Alright, Thomas Cromshell.
How good it is to see you!
Yep.
An ominous current wends its way through Crab Alley. The king, he changed after the expedition
He
beyond the
changed.
When I offered my counsel, the king had me locked up. I begged
That's
him to find
kind of
out
messed
the
up, not gonna
German
lie.
and see if he could explain the king's current state of mind.
Alright. Level 14. Just crossed the 1000 HP barrier, so that's kind of sick. Oh boy. Captain Jonah. I don't like the fact that his house is a dungeon. That means Captain Jonah's probably evil and angry.
What's this? There's a curfew on.
What's this?
Of the king. Guards, arrest this wizard.
Okay, question. He just said there's a curfew, but I'm inside of a house. So doesn't that mean I'm technically not breaking curfew because I'm inside? Just saying. I don't know, maybe I'm too smart for Captain Jonah. Alright. I think... Will a bladed ghoul be enough to kill one of them? A bladed ghoul, if not enough to kill one of them, the death assist will next round. I can't wait until I actually have, like, % damage so I can do a little bit extra damage. Which, I mean, won't be for a little bit while longer. Because, I mean, I can get some... What's some good gear I can get? I mean, Zeus gear is when I'm going to have a big jump in damage. Getting the Skyrim Hast is going to do, like, crazy work for my damage. I guess I could... I mean, I'll probably do Kimbalung Village. Just cuz, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to think. That'll be probably when I'm just out of Croc or early into Marleybone. And it might be a little difficult, but we'll see. Alright, good job, Constable Sparkles. I'm going to Blade and then Ghoul. Dark Sprite. You know, I'm really glad that all of these enemies in these early streets only use 1-pip spell. I mean, not only use 1-pip, but they mostly use 1-pip spells. It makes them significantly less intimidating and significantly less dangerous. Because if these guys, like, he has 3 pips. If he used, like, a 3-pip spell constantly on me, like, if he used Sunbird there, that would be dangerous. Matthew Iceblood is now offline. I have 3 friends from the one stream I did. Bonk. Alright. Easy. Not even close.
Why would they attack you? Cromshell should hear about this.
Cromshell will hear about this. Alright. I believe, I was gonna say, I think I technically discovered Celestia badges from doing that. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. And by that, I mean, that was literally the equivalent of texting and driving. Never text and drive. I was looking at my badges. Excuse me. There's 17 Celestia badges now. They must have added one for the Atavistic gear, I would guess. Because there used to be 16. So that would be my guess. Alright. Thomas Cromshell.
You were attacked? A curfew? Oh, this! I'm sure the River Claw. I can't do much to help from here. To do that, you'll need to defeat some
3.
River Claw guards.
That's inconvenient, I'm not gonna lie, because it'll take me 2 separate battles to do that. But fine. So I mentioned it in my episode 3, I believe, but I don't plan on doing a Sunken City because while I can technically do it now, it is incredibly difficult for this level. Like Sunken City, some of the, I mean, first off, there's towers with like a bunch of death enemies, which is just going to be a slog to do solo. Maybe I might just do it off camera, to be honest. Like I might go in a team up because I think that'll be significantly better than attempting to do it myself and just having a horrible, horrible time. Leprechaun. I will say, there was a big part of me that was debating whether to do a life instead of a death. Life was probably my second choice. Well, I did do that poll, and I don't remember exactly. I think it was between death, life, myth, and fire were the options. Death was probably at the top because, again, I did just want to have fun, and playing death is a very good school for having fun, in my opinion. Like, it is a little easy, but there's something just so fun about the heal back mechanic and how heal back works. Like, it makes every fight feel a little funner, IMO. So there was that at the top of my list, and then I was like also thinking I could do life, because life, I mean, bunch of health, good resist, and then if I get heals and power pips, I become kind of unkillable. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to pause for the second fight, because you guys don't need to see me just do the same fight again. So I'll be back. Alright, I beat them up, and they said that the king has the key to the White Tower, or the key to the prison cell in the White Tower. That's all you guys missed. Bonk. Hello, Thomas Cromshell.
Drats! Let me think about this. Here's what you must do. Tell him that me being locked up
All
just
right.
isn't working out. Use your magic to make him see reason.
We need to talk. A good song by the band Water Parks. So, I'm trying to think of how long this street is. Waterworks. Because I think after this section...
What are you doing there? The king is receiving no visitors today. Away with you.
Away with you. After this section, which isn't that much longer at all, go to the Deep Warrens, and then after the Deep Warrens, there's that... I forget what that section is called, but there is a deeper than Deep Warrens section. Actually, can I look at this and say it? No. Triton Underwater is not on this map. interesting, intriguing, some may even say. You know, I think recording the series so far, if it's done anything, has made me realize that I really don't need my air conditioner anymore. It's officially September, and I don't need it. Because I haven't had it off so that you guys don't hear it, but it's nice in my room.
Tea and crumpets? That's unusual for the king. I have an idea. Catherine is the head cook. She knows King Thermidor better than almost anyone. Speak to her and see if she'll help us. The house is down the street.
You know, it's kind of funny because obviously this is like the dark theme, the Wizard City dark theme, and it almost doesn't match. Like, I mean, it kind of matches, but like, it definitely matches like the Haunted Cave and Nightside more.
Hello. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, I'm glad Sir Thomas thought to send you here. Thank goodness someone else sees it. Wait, you haven't seen the king yet? The king came back from his world tour. Different, but in a good way. I can get you in to see him. I can make the tea, but some of those... Can you go and get those crumpets back for me?
Just what I wanted, to defeat more Riverclaw guards. I've already defeated so many of them. Okay, this is just inconvenient. Why are they mixed in with the royal guards now? I'm going to the realm ghoul. Did that work? It did, okay. It kind of looked like it like glitched out and didn't send me to the right realm. Here we go. Much better. Yeah, the music here, it doesn't really give underwater vibes. But I guess that's because they didn't want to commission a new piece, I would guess. They were like, nah, don't think so. You know, that, Catherine there, her accent, her thick Scottish accent. Horrible Scottish accent. I apologize to anyone if you live in Scotland. It's just, whenever I hear, like, an accent like that... Oh, I meant to use Banshee. Why didn't I use Banshee? Who cares? It always reminds me of the movie Brave, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? I turned me ma into a bear. What a great movie. When I was live streaming and talking about movies, someone in chat said that Brave was kind of mid, and I feel incredibly offended, actually. Yeah, so fun fact about me, we'll talk about this now, because we don't have a lot to talk about in general, in terms of the quest line, that is. I am not a big movies or TV guy. And in fact, I almost never watch movies or TV, and I stopped when I was around 12. I did watch other things, like, you know, I watched certain series, but I didn't really, like, I didn't keep up with TV a lot. But what I did do is I did watch a lot of Disney movies, and I don't even remember when I watched them. I just know I watched them at some point, because I watched a lot of Disney movies. But yeah, as a kid, I wasn't that into TV. I think one of the last TV shows I ever watched on TV, like, because I've watched TV shows, but never not on a television as they're airing since. One of the last I remember watching, like, on TV as a kid was I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai as it came out. I used to love that, man. I would come home every single day. Not every single day, but it was like every Thursday or something on... what was it? Cartoon Network was airing it. I would come home and I would immediately sit in front of the TV and I'd be like, it's time to watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. And if you've never watched Dragon Ball Z, it's Z Kai is just basically a re-airing that kind of removed the filler and made it a bit more concise, changed the music and whatever. And I actually started watching Z Kai. The first episode I remember watching was the Goku versus Vegeta fight in the Saiyan Saga. So I missed, like, the first bit of the series as it was airing. And then, like, I distinctly remember watching all of the Frieza Saga. And then, once it was at that point, that was kind of around the time I stopped watching TV as much. And I found, like, in my local library, they had the orange box set. And so I rented those out from my library, and I watched, like, all of DBZ, which was a good time, let me tell you. As a kid, there's just something about, like, the big shonen animes that just really call to you, you know, deep in your soul. But yeah, that was a long-winded way to say I don't really watch TV. I haven't watched a lot of the big shows, big modern shows. Haven't watched a lot of movies that have come out. I watched Marvel movies as they came out up until, like, 2020. Like, after Endgame came out, they kind of lost me. We've collected the royal crumpets. Look at us go. Alright. Back to Catherine. I've collected your royal crumpets.
Excellent. You recovered them. I've prepared the tea. If you take it to the king, I'm sure he'll see you. Maybe you'll be able to see what's wrong.
You know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, this is definitely going to get me to 15, which is pretty cool. Because that means I'll have a new set of gear, and I'm, like, officially about 5 levels ahead of where I would be normally.
His Majesty was getting very hungry. Go on in.
Now, I don't believe... I think when they touched Arc 1 XP, I don't believe they touched Krakatopia at all. I think they just touched, Marleybone, Mushu, and Dragonspire. I haven't seen Dragonspire, but I assume they touched Dragonspire as well.
You dare to intrude on King King Thermidor? Who do you think you... Oh, you have... Num 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 num. Num 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 num.
So true.
Oh, why are you looking at me like that?
The king dismisses the river claw.
Yeah, so this isn't the king. That ain't him. Look at him. He's a liar and a cheat and a fraud. How dare he? That's not my king. God, this, like, old... Like, the 2007 Wizard City music is some of my favorite music in all of this game. I mean, I love all of the music, but, like, these tracks are so nostalgic from the amount of time I spent in Wizard City when I was, like, 10, 9.
Did you see it? Thank goodness. The real king is... dreamy.
So true.
You need to return to Sir
I've never seen him, but I can only
Council.
assume.
Tell him what you've learned.
Alright. Now, I still haven't decided if I want to record the first episode of Croc today, because, like, I didn't plan on recording too many of these in advance. Like, I wasn't gonna, you know, because I wanted to see, like, comments and stuff as I go. So I don't know if I want to record 3, but at the same time, I kind of want to get to Croc so I can run around picking up reagents and stuff. The debate is strong. It's real in my head. But honestly, I probably shouldn't record 3 in a row because my voice might get really tired.
What? The king is what?
He's a fraud.
I can't believe the king is an imposter. Yet it explains so much. His huge appetite, this aggression. Something must have... The king took 7... First, though, you will need... If you can get the king's seal from his desk in the royal tower, I can take an order for you.
425 XP. You know, I like that at the bottom here, it has like a little symbol now for like what you need to do / collect. Like this symbol didn't used to be there, but now it is. And I like that. It's a very minor change, but I like it. Does Crab Alley have a non-classic mode? Oh, it does. And here's the new music. I mean, it's just the old music, but redone. Damn, look at this. Atmospheric.
You find the king's seal in a drawer filled with letters and CDs. Sir Thomas will need that.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the new textures and music as much. I think it's just because it removes the nostalgia I had. And like, I get that it's like, it does look better and they worked so hard on it, but at the same time, there's just something about the nostalgia that I can't get over. Man, have you guys noticed how it's like way bigger on the inside than the outside? Oh, it took me off the sigil. That's annoying. Like, if you look up, it looks like we're in like an ocean, like a massive ocean, but we're not. You know what I mean? Like, we're just in the river in Triton Avenue.
Wonderful! Just show this royal order to the guards. They'll let you pass and enter the breach.
Enter the breach. So this will let us go into the deep warrens. Which, now we're getting to kind of the part of this street that, like, it's not fast, but it speeds up a little bit. This has never been one of my favorite streets in the game, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You show the guards the royal seal. You pass through the breach in the river wall, and you should look for any clues to the whereabouts
Captain
of
Roderick.
or any of his royal.
Thank goodness you've come to save me.
No problem, man.
To see you. I need you to drive back some of the... Could you defeat the angler thugs?
Aw, why do I have to defeat 4 of them? It's just incredibly rude to make me defeat 4 of them. Oh, so, okay, the third area actually doesn't even have a name. That's kind of crazy. Like, I kept talking earlier about the third area that, like, I couldn't remember the name of. It's because there isn't a name for it. It's just a secret third section. I guess it's technically part of the Deep Warrens, is what I would guess. Nice fizzle, nerd. Alright. Got a trap. And I'll banshee the first one. I mean, it's so early in the game that none of how I'm playing has changed, really, compared to how I would usually play, but I think it's going to be really fun to use single target spells and stuff. Like, I'm excited to just not use and spam AoEs, you know what I mean? Like, I'll probably still use Scarecrow for mob fights, as I mentioned in episode 1, but I'm going to try to avoid just using it for every boss fight, because I feel like that's too easy. So it'll be cool. Okay, question. Can I do 315 damage with a ghoul with a blade and a trap? I think I can. That's your natural attack. Please don't do like 300 damage. Ow. Isn't it crazy that the 1-pip Angler Thug natural attack does 200 damage to me? It's a little insane. At least some IMO, my opinion. That did not do enough damage. How could you? Alright, fine. My pet can kill the angler. Okay, if you insist. Die. Alright, I'm gonna pause, and I'll be back when I'm done with the second fight. Alright, boom. Done and dusted with. Gotta talk to Captain Roderick. I'm not gonna lie, the amount of, like, defeat 4s or defeat and collect 3s is...
Back in King Thermidor? Yes, I did come with him through the... Oh no, the king is still somewhere within these deep warrens. Well, I've drawn a line in the sand here,
in this no crabs land, and but first,
No
can you
crabs
help me
land.
fix I need you to collect some of the loose shells scattered about and bring them here.
Aye, aye.
Can you do that for me?
I will do exactly that for you. Alright, so I think... I don't know, should I go get level 15 gear now? Once I hit level 15? I kind of want to. That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Getting dragged is very unfortunate. Alright. One more shell. Honestly, if I just go back towards him, there's probably going to be a shell respawn by now. Surely, right? Yeah, I think I'll go get level 15 gear right when I hit level 15. Because I think that'll help me significantly. I mean, not significantly, but it should give me a bit extra damage and health, which is always nice.
Those will do nicely.
Hell yeah.
Can you help me fix my fortifications? We want to create walls with the bigger shells and make scarefish soldiers using the smaller shells.
Alright. I see what you're saying. I like scarefish. Like, do you think that actually does anything? I guess I'm no master of Triton underwater, so...
Good job. These shell walls were excellent. Now you'll need to defeat some river guards. Cause them such distress that one of them will confess what he knows about our king.
I like how he basically just said we need to torture the information out of them. Alright, so defeat some of these. Once again, a defeat 3. I really wish that they would stop doing these defeat 3s. It's very annoying. Like, it would be useful if there was someone here with me, but alas, there is not someone here with me. Blade. Yeah, definitely got to, at the very least, take a break, because my voice is already feeling it from... I've been recording for an hour now. Definitely feeling it a little bit. Oh wait, these things only have 220 health. Can a bladed ghoul do that? 30% of 160 is about 50, so yeah, it should be able to. If he's gonna be 1 HP, I'm gonna be really sad. Okay, perfect. Not gonna lie, I thought I was in for like a very long fight again, but 220 is a much more doable health. Okay, well that's annoying that I got a power pit, because it makes me feel like I want to attack, but I won't be able to kill. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for once I get like better gear. I do plan on, so like, I mentioned it before, I'm going to be farming like on stream and stuff. I am excited to get some gear sets, or like gear that I wouldn't normally get. Like, it would be cool to get the zigzag robe. I don't know if I will, but it would be nice to get it. Alright, I'll be back once I've beaten this last one. Alright, second fight done.
Oh, no more. The Crab King is held beyond the Alcazar, in the depths of the Wailing Cavern.
The Wailing Cavern. Is that what the last place is called? It doesn't say it on the map. But that might be what it's called. I forgot I had a mark. Hello.
Wailing Cavern? Oh, that clearly we need to rescue King Thermidor from... I need you to scout the Alcazar.
I'm Simeon. Come and see
Simeon?
Come see me in the commons when you get the chance. I have someone you need to meet.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go buy level 15 gear, because I think it will help quite a bit. Alright, new gear purchased. Realistically, don't know how to feel about it, because I only got, like... I got 6% damage, which I guess isn't nothing, but it does feel like... not the best. I mean, I got an extra, like, 100 health, so... overall, could be worse. But 6% damage, I mean... Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to do much, if we're being completely honest. Like, it'll make a ghoul do... It'll make a ghoul do, like, 170. Oh, I'm supposed to go over here. Oops, my bad.
A small
Okay, and now I have to go back to Captain Roderick. Okay.
A dark passageway, you say? Have you
Yes, sir. 750 XP. Wow, wow, wow. That's actually kind of insane. That's like a little bit higher than Croc levels of XP on average. Croc's got like, I'd say the average quest is like 600. So kind of cool. But that XP spike was a bit, just went from like 2,500 to like 3,000. Hello, Isaiah, who is just a ball of malice. A ball of malice and hatred. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I like started walking past the glowfish there. For some reason, I was just like not looking at them.
Passage by the Alcazar.
I was walking past them, but not looking at them. A little wild. Alright, go to Dark Passage in Deep Warrens. Give me that stone block.
You release the glowfish. They swim into the dark. You have entered the Wailing Cavern. Now
Okay, so yeah, this is called the Wailing Caverns, but it just doesn't exist on the map at all. Ding, Thermidor.
Hello! Are you here? Great to see you!
Lost your guards. Oh no. I'm gonna leave a mark here instead. I think that'll be faster. My guards are missing. I wonder where they are. Oh, they've been locked up in cages? Unlucky. I just realized, why did I not free them before? It doesn't seem like I need a key, right? Or did he give me the key? If so, why did he have the key to his guards being locked up? Too many questions, too little answers. Getting stuck. Oh, I almost walked past him again. I'm like, my brain has started lagging. That's not good. Getting IRL packet loss right now. Alright.
Is the king safe? He
Yes.
was mucking about with something called a storm battery. Can you
A
believe
storm
that?
battery.
I've never heard such nonsense.
Is the king safe? Is he alright?
A super smart science guy? How did they get one of those? We must have one. We need to find this super smart. There's a chamber behind the stage that makes strange sounds all the time. Maybe you're brave enough to check it out.
An
Yes.
electrified gate. Someone doesn't want you getting in.
An electrified gate. Someone
That is what Grandmother Raven just
You
said.
know, we had some problems. One of them caused an. Why don't you collect some telluric
Defeat 2.
and try out my idea?
So wait, did I just get? I got that 750. Yeah, I got that 750 earlier. I'm getting 600 now. This was debating in my head whether to say worth it or not, because realistically the XP isn't like invaluable, but it wasn't not worth it to do, for sure. I'll be like probably halfway to 16 before entering Croc, which if you don't do side quests at all, usually you leave Croc at 20, so already halfway there. Alright. Look at that new extra 6% damage there. Look how insane that is. It's really funny, because with how it ends up working, like, I mean, what's an extra 6% to 300? So if I was to do 300 times 1.06, 370. So I mean, that's an extra little bit of damage, you know. But I just think that that's funny, like, because before I had 6 flat damage, so I traded 6 flat for 6%, which most of the time, 6% with how weak my spells are right now is going to end up being like 6 flat. So it makes you wonder why I even upgraded my gear to begin with. Yeah, do Banshee. I mean, he's dead no matter what. I think even if I had used a ghoul, it still would have killed. Alright.
You think you have enough telluric eels to try to overload the gate?
Go round up some telluric eels and use them to sort out the gate. Then you can enter the storm chamber.
That's the plan. Did that used to be a defeat and collect? I feel like that used to be a defeat and collect. Either that or the telluric eels used to be mixed in with other enemies, and it used to be very annoying to get 2 at once.
This must be the storm chamber.
Wizard, your magical theories and postulates are unwelcome here. I will master this storm now.
Whoa, oh, I got dragged. Why am I in a 1v3? Who put me in this 1v3? Okay, luckily he has 270 health, which is not good. Definitely a little bit low on the health. I'm not gonna lie, Crab Alley is such a weirdly balanced street. After doing this whole thing, I can officially say, like, it's weird balance-wise, because there are some enemies that have, like, an obscene amount of health. Like, not obscene, but, like, there were enemies, like, mob enemies had, like, 400 health, right? And then there's also, like, but then there's some of these enemies only have, like, 200. I mean, those guard things in the beginning only had, like, 100. Very strange balance-wise. Alright, I'll kill him with Ghoul to get a bit of health back, and then kill the other 2 with Banshees, I think is the play. Cross your fingers that this guy either fizzles or doesn't hit me. Okay, well he's using a Myth Shield instead, so that's perfectly fine. Unless I fizzle, in which case, rip Bozo. Alright. This should kill. Okay, perfect. Like, just enough. And a bit of extra health. Now, I'll do a Blade Banshee next round. This 1v3 would have been significantly worse if that guy either attacked me or had a little bit more health. So I'm glad that King's Isle made this a doable 1v3. Excuse me, sorry. Don't know why I'm yawning mid-video, that's messed up. Drank my caffeine earlier. My energy drink can over here still. Gotta go recycle that. Alright, 1v1. You're on, Telluric Eel. What you gonna do, huh, buddy? Bub? Gonna fizzle, nerd? That's what I thought. Little dweeb. Give me a power pip. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, my power pips have been insane. Like, I have like a 10% power pip chance, but I feel like I'm getting power pips constantly. Which, I mean, I guess 10% isn't like minuscule, but it does feel like I'm getting them significantly more than I normally would be getting them. Dr. Zigmund. Zigmund, not Zigmund.
Some sense into me, I see that I had gone mad with power. Now I thought to teach you a science lesson. I had no idea my experiments. I need you to find the storm battery. Search the deep water.
Storm battery pieces. All right.
Storm batteries and bring them back here.
Another 750 XP. Look at me go. Yeah, I'm already over halfway to level 16, which is not what I expected. Did not realize that Crab Alley gave this much XP towards the end. Alright, let's see if I can manage to get all of the storm battery pieces without getting utterly dragged by Riverclaw guards. It will be a test of my skills. Some tests I succeed more than others. Alright. One more. But I can also get some stone block. Farm that. Boom. Back to Zygmunt. So I think it should just be... I don't know if there's any more defeat enemy quests. It might be this and then go defeat the final boss. We might be coming up on the end here, which I definitely won't complain about. Dr. Zygmunt.
Good work finding the broken pieces. Unfortunately, I accidentally fed some of the light. It was an experiment. Strike that. Move onward.
Okay, never mind. I have to go defeat more telluric eels. Hopefully, high collect chance, and we just get it first try. This music is so intense. Such an intense song. So, in terms of ranking the street, let's do a little fun thought experiment right now. If you were to rank the Wizard City streets by your favorite to your least favorite, how would it go? So I think my least favorite is probably New Firecat Alley. I would say is my least favorite. So it would go like New Firecat Alley, then Cyclops Lane, then Unicorn Way, followed by Triton Avenue. Oh, I haven't said Triton Underwater yet. That's probably, honestly, that's probably lower than Firecat Alley. And then, is Colossus Boulevard really, like, towards the top? It might be. It's a little crazy, but I think it might be. I think the Colossus Boulevard is one of my favorite Wizard City streets now. So I guess Colossus Boulevard at the top, Crab Alley or Firecat Alley at the bottom. And then Triton Avenue and Cyclops Lane are kind of just in the middle. And then Unicorn Way is probably also in the middle with them. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I think the problem I have is that Crab Alley feels really slow and it feels like a slog, which is probably because you were forced to just spam fight so many mob enemies. And then I've also never been a big fan of underwater levels, which is probably also where that's coming from. And then Firecat Alley, I'm just such a... I just hate the new quest line. If I'm going to be completely... Like, if it was old Firecat Alley, I would probably put it at the top of my list for favorite. But now it's kind of like... It's just annoying. You play through it and I just get annoyed. Like, that's how it goes now. Which I hate.
Splendid. Now we have it. Now that we...
Splendid. Fix the storm batteries. A 1. A 2. Woo! No. Let me fix you so that I can become the owl. A 3. Home.
The storm batteries look like they have been restored to working order.
Very good.
Alright, back to King Thermidor. I'm so sad that didn't line up because it didn't let me press X on the second one. How could you? How could you?
You again? You want to go home? What? You fixed the storm batteries? And, woo! My royal seal will allow
to the royal tower.
To the royal tower.
Damn, wait, I'm gonna be like 30 XP off of level 16. Also, I think I just spoke that with a little bit of spit in my voice because I'm imitating King, what's that guy's name? King Thermidor. Finally got a fossil. Jeez. I listened to him talk with so much spit in his voice for so long that I also spit. It's gross. Can't believe it would make me do that. This place is not the worst place to farm stone blocks, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not the worst. It's probably not the best, but it's not the worst. Alright. Go to the Royal Tower. Hello, guardsman.
The Royal Seal, huh? Of course, go right in.
You know it, my guy, you know it. Alright, I think this is a 1v1, no? Might be a 1v1. King Amadeo. Prepare to be defeated.
It is my favorite peculiar. What? You dare to call me King Amadeo? I mean, how disrespectful. Wait a moment. You are no simple baker of tasty pastries, are you? You stand revealed as a wizard of Wizard City. Very well, young wizard. You may have seen through my disguise.
That's such a sick line. Whoever wrote that is hilarious. You're no simple baker of treats, are you? Of tasty pastries, are you? You stand revealed as a wizard from Wizard City. Such a banger line. Good job, King's Isle writer from 15 years ago. Alright, luckily, this is a nice and easy 1v1 where he only has 400 health. Which, much better than if he had 800 health or something crazy. Yeah, this street, I will say, it is a good street to give you some free XP, but I just don't enjoy it. I think it's not fun. I was genuinely considering skipping it, like last episode. Like, I was heavily considering skipping it, but I decided that I would just get it over with. I would just do it, you know? And I don't regret doing it. It was alright. Got me 2 levels.
I am undone to be defeated
Damn.
in such a strange and foreign land. For shame.
Bravo! The resemblance was uncanny. How did you ever tell that King Amadeo had replaced me? Catherine,
I simply couldn't tell you.
we'll write her a poem, and you will read. Go to my writing desk and craft a poem expressing my gratitude. Then
I like
I'll
it.
read it to my dear, sweet Catherine.
I like how you just... Okay, shush you. You said that we were gonna write the poem, and then you just had me write the poem. This is my poem. If anything, I should be seducing Catherine. This is horrible. But I will level up. So that's pretty sick. Level 16, I'll be able to get Vampire before I enter Krokotopia. Which will be decently useful on certain bosses. Decently useful, I say. Hello, Catherine.
You did it! How is King Thermidor? A poem?
He had me write you a poem.
You take out the poem.
Lo, in my darkest times away from this place, you were my light, my beacon, my grace. Though I paid you no heed, you stayed loyal in time of need. Your claws how dainty as they mold your sweet tarts. Your kindness has cracked this crab shell apart.
That was lovely. Please show the king my deepest gratitude.
You should be showing me gratitude. This is my poem. You know, fine. I don't even care. I don't even care. Taking credit for my poem? Fine. Don't see me coming back to help the crabs in the future. I think not. Alright. Boom. I hate... There's also a lot of sigil entering for quests in this street, which does not help the time.
Oh, she liked the poem. I cannot thank you enough. You saved me.
Please don't write me a poem.
There is no time. We will make sure the river
Yes.
trolls do not damp.
Working hard at your training, I see. I have a new spell for you. Come see me.
Aye, Malorn Ashthorn. I will come see you. As soon as I am done here, I will go get Vampire and add it to my deck. It would be nice to have a wand that gave an extra pip. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because that extra pip would come very in handy. Maybe level 15 has some at the bazaar. I kind of doubt it, but maybe.
You're back. It looks like you were successful. The store mill is back in business. You're back. It looked.
Okay, for a second it sounded like he didn't have his accent in the first thing.
Scientist, crabs writing poetry.
Look at
That's
that.
quite an adventure you had, young wizard.
Rockin' outfit. Alright, well, that's it for today. We did Triton Underwater. Only took us 56 minutes. Well, it took me a little bit longer than 56 minutes. It took me closer to probably an hour and 10 because I did cut out a few little fights. Let me throw that up there. But that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this a little bit long episode. Next episode will probably be a little bit less long when I do Crocotopia. But if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button. Also hit the join button if you want to see these episodes early. Oh, hey. That's the last spell I can learn from Malorn Ashthorn. So, Malorn, I apologize, but no longer will I be going to you. I'll be going to Dworgen instead. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a fantastic day, and thank you all for watching.